if you weren't doing this, what would you do?
An astronaut.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, clearly that one's obvious, but let's just rule, if it weren't pastor or astronaut.
Do you have an answer to that question?
When I'm asked what I want to do, it's just I would like some quiet and some alone time.
Now, everything looked glossy and shiny and happy and pristine, and yet there was this raging demonic almost force behind the scenes. It's like the lights are getting turned on and you're seeing like the roaches kind of run out, and you're like, ooh, like leaders are falling left and right. The church is a very selfish place, an extremely selfish place, and we want it our way. And then the news breaks. It doesn't just break for us, it breaks in the papers. Like, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And I was irate. And people were like, man, you're such an inspiration. And I'm like, I'm kind of just a con artist. Like, my faith isn't like super strong. I'm like wondering why the God who's supposed to be good could, like, hold on a second. There are sexual predators roaming this world free and clear and in good health. There are millions of women a year aborting healthy babies. And I'm walking around this ward with a bunch of dying children. And I'm just supposed to like cross my fingers and believe you've got everything under control. And that you're just good. And that you're kind. And that you're gracious and all this. So I started kind of going through a crisis in that moment.
I think the truth is that everyone is drenched in scandal. Everything is drenched in scandal. We just don't see it all. And so when you're with a group of people who are kind of coming in knowing that, where it's like no one is trying to hide something, we're not doing that game.
I think when you finally find people who just kind of accept you for all your weirdness and quirkiness and diversions and difference, you feel like you can breathe again. I'm really broken. I'm really damaged. I'm really wounded. I'm really jacked up. I have done my own set of wounding to others. And I am crawling in here in need of grace. And God is just radically, richly pouring out grace upon grace upon grace. Then you can be grateful for that. And you can kind of walk in that freedom. It really is freedom.